everybody? Decided to go on live again. Kind of do a little Valentine's recap. So, kind of what we did for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Um, I decided that this year I took Jasmine to a different place we have never been to.
Hi, Ron.
Hey,
No, we
Rome.
can't lift you up. You don't
Nope.
have. You don't have.
Yeah.
We can't lift you up.
My boy. All right.
So yeah, a little Valentine's Day recap. Roman, say hi.
Say hi, everybody. A little shy.
Everyone's downstairs, Roro.
Mm-hmm.
Jojo's looking for you. So I think someone commented, they're like, hopefully you guys got away. Yeah, we got away.
Absolutely.
So we did stuff for the kids, which was fun.
Every
I did
year.
stuff for the kids during the day.
While I was at work.
I can show you guys what we got. Hold on, just a second.
So what I did for Jasmine is I went to the store. I got her things. I got her roses, and I got her some chocolates, and I got her a card. And then I took her over to a place called the Mediterranean Cafe. It was all right. The food I got was good. The food Jasmine, she got the salmon, and it was not great. I mean, the fish was good, but the seasoning on it there was way too much seasoning. It was very salty and very like a weird seasoning.
I was gonna show them what I did for the kids. So
Okay.
I got them these buckets, and then the boys had this, the girls had these baskets. They were full, you guys, but they've already went through it. So that was fun. I did record what I put in their baskets. I just haven't had the time to put the video up. And then I was gonna show them what you got me.
Okay. But other than that, we got the dessert that we got last night was creme brulee cheesecake, and it was rolled up in filo dough and fried, and that had ice cream around it. Oh, it was so good. That was an amazing dessert. That was delicious. Kind of funny. When we got seated, it took well over 10 minutes for them to finally come to our table. And when they finally came to our table, they gave us a free starter.
Yeah.
Because it took so long for the waitress to come by.
And the starter was pretty good.
Yeah, it was coconut shrimp. But the lady kept walking past us, like, back and forth, and they never stopped to check on us what we wanted. Didn't even take our drink order yet, so... Yeah, at least they were nice enough to, tell us that, they were wrong.
So he got me this, you guys. I haven't even opened any of this stuff.
Dove chocolate.
Oh,
the good stuff.
You gonna hold on to it? And then he got me these flowers.
Yep. They're yellow, which is her favorite color. And they have a red outside, and I was like, it's like a fire. It's like, water.
Yeah, we still have it.
So you
bought a vase with it?
No, well, the vase came with the deal.
Oh.
It came with the package deal.
So yeah.
It's like a fiery rose. I like that. I thought it was really cool looking. So you can see the red in it.
What else?
And I got you the card. But.
Oh yeah, you got me the card.
The card.
Card.
I think it's this one.
Card.
Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Anyway, but I got her a card. So I got her chocolates, roses, and a card. And then we went out to dinner. So it wasn't anything too crazy. Nothing too spectacular, but it was a fun night.
And it snowed, you guys, by the way.
Oh, it was crazy amount of snow.
Yeah.
I mean, there's at least...
This is the most snow that we've gotten
all
year, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I would say there was at least 4 inches of snow out there this morning. At least 4 inches overnight. And for a season where we haven't really gotten any snow... Excuse me. Been a long day, y'all. For a season that hasn't really been a lot of snow, we got a lot in one night. When we left the place... there was people that were getting stuck trying to go up a hill that was by the restaurant, and there was a cop parked behind one of them. We just went right around them.
This is so random, but I feel like I need to share this. I don't know why, because it's just right here. I've been looking for my breast pump, you guys. So I use the Spectrum. This thing is a lot quieter than the what is the normal brand? They're old.
Starts on an M.
They're old.
I can't remember.
I know. I was just... One of our friends just had a baby, and she was asking what breast pump I use. This is what I use. So for any new moms, or maybe you have a grandbaby coming, maybe you have a friend who has a baby coming, this is what I use. This is one of their newer brands. What I did want for the longest was, what was that called? The one from Bye Bye Baby.
Oh, yeah, it was the wireless one, fully wireless. They're basically, what it is literally...
Oh gosh, what is it called?
It's literally a breast pump that is like...
No wires or anything.
It's like almost like a bra. You put it in your bra and it holds it there and it pumps it into a little cup that's on the back of it. So there's no wires, no plugs, no nothing.
So this is what it looked like. It's really small compared to my... Oh my gosh, I have like 10 of those things. Why can't I remember the older versions?
Yeah, I'm...
Daddy, guess what?
Hey, you got your underwear on. Get down.
I saw my underwear in the bathroom and the egg in the back.
Did you see Jojo? Jojo's looking for you. Jojo's down there looking for you. I was gonna show them this.
Medela.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Medina. I don't know why.
Medela, and that's like the common one that they used to recommend at the hospitals and everything, and they'd actually give them to some new moms and stuff. So
it's kind of basic.
Mhm.
It's a spectrum, like I said, really small, really what is the word? Compact. And then of course you get these. I don't know if this came with like the.
It had bottles.
No, not the bottles. The no, Roman, no snacks.
Dinner's gonna be done.
No snacks. Sorry.
Constantly going for snacks, y'all.
Yes, of course. Roman, you gotta be careful because you don't have pants on, okay? Do you want any of your treats?
Say hi, Joe.
Hi.
It's Josephine, my baby girl, my biggest girl. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Big girl. What are you doing in here, honey? Oh, you want your unicorn thing? Yeah. Unicorn headband, y'all. She can't get enough of unicorns. What are you looking for, babe?
I was trying to find my cord to show you.
The hose?
Anyways, you
here's where
guys.
everything comes in. 2 bottles, the cup, the things, the hose.
Oh, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about with the Medela. It normally comes with like several
ends.
but
cups.
this one only comes with
2.
2. So pretty like standard size.
Yep.
So I like it, but I normally don't really use the breast pump that much. Only like if I've been gone for a while, I need a pump, then I will take it out. Other than that, I exclusively breastfeed. I have breastfed 5 children. Juan was the only one that I didn't breastfeed. The rest of the kids, I've breastfed all of them till they were like 3.
Yeah, 2 or 3. Well, except for Esther and Roman.
Yeah. Anyways.
But that's because, kind of had the kids a little bit closer in age then.
Yeah. The flowers. We got some flowers for the girls.
Yeah,
but they're starting to die now.
And they play with them pretty rough.
We should have put them in.
Not exactly a toy, but to them it is.
We should have put them in vases. And then the girls got these little flower hearts. Josie loves this. What else? I don't know if I'm gonna put that video up, but I got so many things in their little Valentine's Day baskets, you guys. We are making something really quick because it's been kind of a pretty busy day. So I'm just now trying to finish up dinner. we go to Trader Joe's and I always get the shrimp burgers,
burgers.
y'all, because I'm a pescatarian. For those of you who don't know, I'm a pescatarian, so what that means, some people are like, oh, what does that mean? That means that I pretty much only eat seafood. I do want to like start eating more like crabs and stuff like that, because I feel like I eat mostly like fish and shrimp and
Yeah, it's like a consistent diet of shrimp and fish.
yeah. I want to dabble more into like other seafood.
Mhm.
But so every night in our house, I always make 2 dishes. John does know how to cook.
Mhm.
So if I'm cooking or if he's cooking, we always are making 2 different meals. Because
One for me and the kids.
yeah.
And one specifically.
If you
for
guys
her for
watched
the
our
most part.
if you guys watched our most recent video, the shorts, you will notice that I didn't eat the pizza, the little Valentine's Day pizza.
It
That's
had
because
pepperoni on it.
yep, it had pepperoni on it.
No, the only time that she doesn't cook 2 meals or we don't cook 2 meals is if we're making like an African dish, because she'll specifically design it for her to be able to eat. And if we want extra meat added to it, she'll make like chicken or pork or steak and then put it in there, like deep fry some beef chunk or something. And she'll put that in our food, but not hers. Or if we make fried rice, it's the same deal. She'll put mostly shrimp, and we make salmon from time to time to put in it too, but then she'll put chicken or something in ours, or Spam even. Spam is great in fried rice if you haven't tried it.
Yeah.
So that's our deal at home here whenever we make meals with a pescatarian, because all our kids still eat meat. And so do I. I still love meat, so.
He's not letting it go.
Nope. Red-blooded. Red meat.
And I know I'm African, and people are like, "What? You don't eat meat?"
You don't eat meat? All their dishes, if you go to their family, any of their family events, all their stuff has like chicken, pork, and beef, and all that in it. And like the chicken kebabs. Oh, the chicken kebabs. The beef kebabs. Oh my lord. Yummy. But yeah, they always have all sorts of meat inside. They'll take chicken and pork and beef and put it all in one big meal. So it's all in there. And it's filling. So that's why she'll put chicken in ours for us and keep just shrimp in hers.
Yeah.
Shrimp and fish. So that's just kind of.
Now I get asked all the time, is there a reason why you're a pescatarian? People ask me this all the time. And is there a reason, babe?
The only reason I know of is you don't like how the processing of meat is.
Yeah.
You don't like how they process it. Which I can combat by saying I don't usually get processed meat in the term of like mass produced, like a McDonald's style type meat. I usually get the actual packaged meat that's not pre-packaged, it's actually packaged at the grocery store. Or I'll get like fresh meat from the butcher or something to that nature, because you shouldn't be eating the stuff that's chemically processed at those big main huge companies, because that's just not good for you. They do a lot of stuff that's not good for you. But getting it from a butcher or something to that nature is really good. Like I like going to Hy-Vee for my meat if I can, because they actually have a really good butcher. They actually have a butcher in Hy-Vee inside the building. So their meat area actually has a real full-time butcher that cuts up the meat right there. So, and I don't know if you guys have a Hy-Vee anywhere near you, but I'm sure there's a store in your area that has a butcher in it or something to that nature, and it's a better way to get meat.
Yeah, I mean, I think for the most part, when it comes to meat and stuff, we do pretty good. But have I ever really liked the taste of meat though?
Bacon. Who doesn't love bacon?
Yeah, but not as much.
No. You love chicken.
Not as much. Maybe then. Now I cannot even think of eating chicken. That's crazy. Maybe.
Now I know a meat she hasn't tried that I know if she tried it, she'd probably really like it. And it's actually really healthy for you. Venison.
Ew.
Bambi. It's good for you though. It's so low in fat. It's so lean. that you actually have to add fat to it. So
You
it's
guys,
not dry.
I went back home right now. I wouldn't last a second.
Nah, because they cook goat and stuff. That's
I
like.
went back home right now. It'll be so difficult because.
Cause
I mean, it wouldn't be difficult. You just.
You remember your sister went back home for her birthday, and they cooked a whole goat for her birthday because that's like a tradition is cooking
Yeah.
goat for.
Yeah.
She couldn't eat any of it because she's pescatarian too, just like you are.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's sad. That's a lot of meat wasted right there.
Well, I don't know at the time if
I'm
she
sure
was
they
though.
ate it. Yeah, she was. I remember the whole situation because that's when she first became pescatarian. She went over there for her birthday and she's like, and I can't even eat it.
I don't remember.
Your loss. I'm sure they enjoyed your portion. I would have.
You're
Like I had lamb last night. You know, lamb chops, play along. Lamb chops,
I mean,
play along.
It's not that big of a deal as long as you substitute the meat. You're fine.
What do you mean substitute the meat?
Like if you instead of having meat, you just
Oh, well, you
just
substitute
not-
the meat for shrimp or fish or something of that nature, I guess.
yeah, it's
but
not, really not that.
it's
hard.
not that hard to be a pescatarian, but I just don't like
But if it's
seafood that
something
much.
that you're not used to, it's difficult in the beginning. I'll say that.
It's difficult even. The problem I have is difficult to the point that it's hard to find restaurants that have good selection of shrimp and fish.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of them that are specifically based,
Our
but
favorite
even
spot no longer.
what Osaka?
No,
Oh,
the Stella's.
oh yeah, well, they closed.
Oh my gosh, man! I own Stella's now.
Man, so there's a restaurant in Minneapolis called Stella. No, was it St. Paul or Minneapolis?
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's called Stella's, and they had a rooftop eating area where when it was cold, it was all glass wall, and that glass wall would retract and open up all the tables, so you're sitting underneath the stars eating, or in the sun, you know, in the daytime. But it was a rooftop one. It was amazing food. They had great shrimp, fish, and all that. But they also had like other meats too. They did all.
Because
sorts
we
of
don't know
meats.
how the chats work, so I guess.
Yeah, I see. I was wondering.
You guys are just listening to us. Sorry.
Oh, it's John. I don't know if it's the same John, but I think it might be the same John.
Ask him.
Are you the same one that was always on our
Other.
on the other channel, messaging and talking to us all the time? Sorry,
Okay,
I'm horrible with names, and I mean I remember John, but you know,
John.
it's hard to forget John, right? But back to what I was saying. They would have awesome food. Like I had a really good sausage. It was like a beans and rice with a full ring of sausage and everything. It was so good. They closed. The pandemic killed them. They had to shut down because of COVID, and they couldn't recover. It wasn't enough. They didn't have enough. How you call it? Revenue to recover after the pandemic. They literally shut down and weren't able to reopen again. So you got that love. Okay. So yeah, unfortunately, our favorite restaurant got canned out, hit the bucket. So I'm sure we'll find another one. Our normal go-to is Osaka, which is a Japanese steakhouse.
I do have a question. Have you guys ever tried Mediterranean food? I think
Mediterranean?
that was Mediterranean.
Yeah, Mediterranean.
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 Mediterranean?
Yeah,
There's
Mediterranean.
no L in it.
No? Say it again.
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mediterranean. Okay, it's okay. Have you guys ever tried Mediterranean food?
Mediterranean. Now it's like a delirium.
I don't know how to say it.
Mediterranean.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, Mediterranean food. So it's essentially like Greek food too, if you want to put it in that sense, because they have falafel, they've got gyros, they have my favorite baklava. Oh, I love baklava. So it's actually kind of European,
You
or
should
not
tell
European,
them.
sorry, Greek and Egyptian.
You should tell them Oh yeah, I remember. That's where that baklava thing came from.
Yeah, baklava was
No,
the
no.
Egyptian thing.
I know, but that was when we went with
Yeah, the Egyptian festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the Egyptian church.
That's what it was. I was like, I remember this.
She was asking when we were there. She's like, "Don't." What was it? Did you say something about you like baklava or something?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I love baklava. I used to eat baklava all the time at the Greek restaurants and stuff. There was one when I lived out in I used to live in California for a little while, and where I was living there was a Greek American restaurant right next door to where I was living. They made Greek food and they made great burgers, but they had baklava for a dessert, and you could get it. And I used to get it all the time there. Oh, it was so good. Baklava is amazing if you haven't tried it. It's like so what it is if you have never had baklava, it's like usually it's cut in like almost a triangle shape, and it's got like a really flaky dough like crust, like it's like a sandwich, all right? So it's got like a piece on top and a piece on the bottom, and it's very flaky and very crispy. And in the middle, it's like kind of like
gonna scoop past you real quick.
It's kind of like a crystallized, sugary like confection of like sugar and some nuts and almost like a caramel flavor. It sticks together, binds together, kind of like caramel does, but it is so delicious. It has such a good flavor, and I personally love baklava. But it has to be made right. You can't get like a cheap store-bought baklava. It just doesn't taste that good. It's got a weird flavor to it.
It was good. That dessert we had was
it was the creme brulee cheesecake.
That was cheesecake?
Yeah, that was cheesecake. Wrapped up in a filo dough. So is kind of the same way they make the baklava with the filo dough. But what they did was they took cheesecake and stuffed it inside filo dough, and then they cooked it. I don't know if they baked it or they fried it. And then they put a large chunk of really good vanilla ice cream in the middle. That was some good vanilla ice cream. That was our dessert. It was delicious. Jasmine couldn't stop eating it. She was just mowing that down. That was good.
It was good.
Of course, she really didn't eat much of her food because the food that she ordered, there was something not right with the salmon. She did not like it. So
very picky, right?
So she ate the rice, which is a funny story. We actually swapped rice. Because she didn't. We split it.
Yeah.
So we split her rice in half and my rice in half, and we mixed them together because she didn't exactly like her rice, but she liked my rice, and I'm not picky. I ate both of them.
So what I'm making, if you're wondering, I am making, where did I get this box? Did I get this from Sam's? I had to have gotten it from Sam's.
Or is that on Amazon?
Amazon?
You order all your stuff on Amazon now. Do you actually go to Costco anymore?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
She addicted to Amazon shopping now, y'all.
Yeah, I get all the food because it's cold. It's been cold, so yeah. Go to Amazon, you guys. So I think with this particular box, I got it from Costco. I don't think I got this from Amazon. I don't think so. But it's a huge box. The kids love mac and cheese. It's a simple, quick meal. I always add ground beef to it. So kind of like a hamburger helper, if you will.
Beefy
I don't know
mac.
if you guys have tried hamburger helper.
Mac and beef. Good combination. That's kind of what I used to do all the time too. So whenever I cooked a meal, if we needed something quick and simple, it's just mac and cheese and beef. The kids love it. They eat it. We'll throw vegetables in it to give them, their veggies. They gotta have their veggies, y'all. Gotta eat your veggies.
Yeah. So that's what I'm making. A quick, simple meal. Nothing crazy.
Nope. I might add a little something
If
else
you guys are hearing like a water, I think I actually told them last time
it's
on
our
the live.
fish tank, which we also have to clean the tank, by the way.
Yeah, the fish tank is really, really loud.
Yeah, it's the filter. It's like a waterfall type filter. It goes up and then drops into the tank again.
We've been doing so good keeping the fish alive, y'all.
It's been living, y'all.
Amazing. Been doing a pretty good job. What are you looking for?
Oh, I know exactly what it is.
Seasoning?
Nope.
And then for me, you guys, I think I was telling y'all earlier, I'm making shrimp burgers. So the only buns that I will eat are the ones from Costco. So I only eat the Costco buns. I'm very, very particular. So, I mean, not Costco, sorry, Trader Joe's. I'm sorry, Trader Joe's.
Yep. I go to Trader Joe's for her burgers and her buns. She loves these buns. They're really good. They're soft, have good flavor, good texture. She likes it. What I was going for is chili. So she's going to be making mac and beef with veggies. I'm going to add a little chili to mine because I'm kind of craving some chili mac. And then when you make when we put my lunch together for, oh, wait, I know what tomorrow. I'll have lunch at home now. I just realized that I'm off tomorrow. I'll just mix in with the rest of it and make myself a chili mac for lunch. This is just Wolf brand chili, nothing too extravagant. But it's actually really good, so we used this last time to make chili dogs. And I had an extra can sitting in there, and I kind of want chili mac.
And if you're wondering, yes, I do make African food. This shirt is super wrinkly. I'm sorry, y'all. I came on camera like this. Super wrinkly. But it is what it is. I'm coming to you guys as I am.
Well, I'm looking fat, so.
It's okay. I mean, you're eating well.
Yeah, right? I'm also getting old, too, so. My metabolism just is not where it used to be.
Not like Quan, right?
No. Oh, man. Or any of the kids. Their metabolism's so high that they can eat an entire pizza themselves and there'll be nothing. Like, it doesn't even affect them. I eat 2 slices and I gain a pound.
As I was saying, you guys, I do make African food. Just recently, I've been cooking a lot more American dishes because they're a lot more simpler.
Quicker.
And I've been trying to make like quick meals, but we do eat a lot of African food.
When she does make it, though, it does get eaten pretty fast.
Yeah.
Like,
everyone's like waiting.
We used to make huge portions of it. We kind of toned that down because it would end up, you could only eat so much of one thing. Like, we used to have enough where we could eat that meal every night for a week straight. And there's
which is good, though.
It was good, but after a while, it's like, oh, man, beans and rice again today? Like, it get a little tiring. Sorry, y'all. Fat finger in the way. That's better. I just want to turn them in now. But it's good. We all eat it. Her okra. Oh, okra sounds good. Okra and rice with the fish and chicken. Anything that she makes has always gone over well. She always makes really good food. I don't think I've ever eaten anything that I didn't like. Oh,
I appreciate that.
except for one thing. Yeah, smashed okra.
Yeah.
I never again can't eat it. It's not the taste though, y'all. It's not the taste, it's not the flavor. It is purely a texture thing. And I've never been a texture eater, but when I had that, I was like, ooh, this is like slime. It was like eating slime, and I was like, I'm not on that. I'm not a huge fan of that. But I tell you what, when she fries the okra, oh, I will devour it. And almost anything else she's ever made, I've never had a problem with it.
Sorry, you guys.
She always makes good food. So. My own little personal chef.
I enjoy cooking. I love to cook.
Me too.
Yeah, I love cooking.
I've always kind of been a cooker and a baker. Kind of do it all. Bake, cook, sew, work on cars. Everything needed when the world comes to an end and the apocalypse happens. Just kidding, y'all. Just kidding. I'm not one of those people. Not saying they're 100% wrong, but also not saying that that's going to happen anytime soon. Man, you use that many boxes for this? Lord.
You never realized that, huh?
No, I did not realize you used 4 boxes. That's a lot of mac and cheese now. Alright, so question. What do you guys prefer as a mac and cheese style? Do you like Kraft? Or do you like a different brand that you guys have near you or anywhere else? Because I know there's all different types of it. I know there's like that bunny one or whatever. It's like all natural. No preservatives, no nothing. It's like an organic mac and cheese. Very expensive as well. There's also, you know, knockoff brands and stuff like that. There's actually, there's places in, I know there's one for sure close to the cities here in Minnesota that actually is a restaurant that has like mac and cheese dishes where they make all sorts of different mac and cheese dishes.
You know what I want? I watch Cora, you guys. Cora Obidi. I don't know if any of you guys know who that is. But I saw on one of her videos she was eating gari. If you're African, you know what gari is. But now I want gari. But for now, this is what we're able to do. So, and I think the lives are fun because they're interactive. At least we're trying to interact with you guys. We're still not sure how all of this live stuff works, but the food is almost done now. That's where we left off before the phone died on us here. We're almost done. Like I said, it's a pretty simple meal. Just letting this simmer. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we're talking about gari, you guys. So if you're African, you probably most likely know what gari is. I love it. I was watching Cora's video and she was making gari and she had the powdered milk and she had all of it. I've never tried it though with shredded what is it? Coconut. I always like the chunks. I always like cut up chunks of coconut and put it in my gari. The one thing she was missing was grumpy peanuts for the American people. But yes, she was missing grumpy and I was like, if she adds that in there, that's going to be perfect. Now I want gari. Sounds so good right now.
Well, y'all, every time she has gari...
Maybe I should do a video and show you guys how.
Every time you have gari, it messes your stomach up.
That's only when I was pregnant.
No.
No. That's only when I was pregnant, y'all.
No. No, every time she has gari, it messes her stomach up. That's why I don't like her having it, but hey.
Listen, John...
She's an adult, y'all. If she wants to have it, she can have it.
John swears he knows my body more than me.
Don't come complaining to me when your tummy hurt because you had your gari.
That's only when I'm pregnant.
No. But see, that's when you normally crave it, though, too, is when you're pregnant.
No.
Yeah. But normally. I'm telling you, every time you've had gari, it messes your stomach up.
He thinks he knows my body more than me. He really does.
I do know your body quite well.
Did you see that I got my photo?
The photo? Again? Man, you eating mud.
You guys, so if you're not African, you probably don't know what this is, but it's like a snack. We call it photo. John calls it rocks. He says mud.
Yeah, mud.
It's really good.
It actually is mud. You watch how they make it in mud.
A lot of women who are pregnant, they eat these. I'm not pregnant, but a lot of pregnant women, that's that, like the old wives' tale in Africa. Pregnant women love these, but I just like the taste of it. People, of course, eat it too when they're not pregnant. They're just kind of like what John was saying earlier. You know how sometimes people just crave stuff when they're pregnant? It's just one of those things that people sometimes crave when they're pregnant, but of course you can have it when you're not pregnant as well. But it's pretty good. I mean, I don't really eat it often, but it's good. I like it. It's just one of those things.
It tastes like chalk.
And I love it. You have to grow up on it to like it. It's just one of those things where you have to have grown up on it to actually like it.
And honestly, that's everything.
Yeah. No, not necessarily true.
Yeah. Because if you don't grow up on something, you may not like it. You might like it. If you never grew up on it and you try it for the first time, you might like it. But if you never grew up on it, you're not going to know you're going to like it until you try it.
Well, yeah.
This is like if you grow up as a vegetarian, you're going to probably be a vegetarian. If you've never had meat before, you don't know if you like it or not.
I say yes and no.
I mean, you may like it. You might like a big, fat, juicy
Because,
steak.
I mean, take me for instance, and what do we say about me who I grew up on meat, but I don't care for meat. Like, a lot of my family members, a lot of people,
Well, that's
a lot of people I know love
That's-
meat, but then
that's
you
the
have
same
me.
thing, though.
And then you have spices. I grew up with a lot of hot stuff, a lot of hot food. So it's all about perspective. How you grew up doesn't mean like you have to be this way. You're not put in a box. So no, I don't think
What I
that's
mean by
necessarily true.
chances are, so if you were born into a family that eats nothing but vegetables,
Yeah.
you're a hardcore vegetarian. Until you become an adult, you may never try meat.
Well, yeah,
So
absolutely.
you may never know if you're gonna like it or not.
Yeah, that's
It's just
true.
like putta.
That right
it's
there.
just like putta. If you're not African, you most likely have not tried putta. Because I can promise you right now, I'd never even heard of putta before I met Jasmine. Never even heard of it.
Well, it depends. If your social circle, if the people that you associate yourself
yeah,
with and
but
you're friends with
that's most
Africans
likely
and stuff,
when you're an adult.
that's not true. If you're growing up and you're friends, I have friends from all over the place. How do you think I learn about Mexican food and Asian food? And I have friends from everywhere. Me and my friend,
But once again, that's
won't
how
say her name.
That's how you grew up. That's how you were growing up. But what I'm saying is, if you've never seen it before in your life, you've never tried it, then you'll never know until maybe you get older and try it once.
Yes. I'm gonna continue to say yes and no, you guys. Yes and no.
She always likes to rebuttal with me.
Yes and no. I think you guys understand, and I think you understand what he's saying as well. That's why it's a yes and no.
I don't know. I personally, I don't like it. It's just tastes like chalk to me, and I'm not a huge fan of chalk. So,
I'm not a huge friend of tribe. Can you please not tonight?
but I mean, she loves it. She gets it all the time when she can.
And they have all different types, and this is not what I normally get, so I'm not really feeling it. It's not what I would normally get. They have the Liberian kind, they have the Nigerian, and
They got different flavors. I've seen
Yeah.
different flavors.
oh yeah.
So yeah, I know maybe it's just the flavor that she gets. Maybe it'd be better if it was a different flavor. But hey, that's one I've tried, and I mean it's not bad. It's not like, oh my god, that's disgusting. It's not bad. It's just not something I like. Kind of like her smashed okra. Not something I like. But I promise you, I know a food that she's never. Well, she may have tried, but I guarantee she don't like it.
And what is that?
Sauerkrauts and pig hocks.
That just sounds nasty, please.
I love it. I love sauerkraut. And I love pig hocks.
I also don't like hot dish. That's very American, at least in this state.
Ooh.
They love their hot dish, you guys.
I think I'm gonna need to make some
I did make it.
Shepherd's
I did make it for him the other day, and I'm like, bruh, the man took the whole thing to work.
it was delicious. She did good.
Oh, that really she
One of
did
my
good.
favorite my favorite is
That stuff is not good to me.
green bean casserole. I see the funny thing, my kids most of my kids don't like vegetables really like that. I mean, they'll
That's
eat
most children.
them.
Most children.
Exactly. They'll eat them, but they don't like them like that. I love vegetables. I love all food essentially. But green bean casserole. Oh, one of my favorite. I have to make it. I eat the whole pan myself because no one else eats it. Make me sound really fat then.
So,
It's good. I can't help it. It's
man.
so good. The crispy onions on top. Oh, yummy. So I'm gonna have to make some. And it's cheap. A can of green beans, a can of cream of mushroom soup, and some French's onions.
listen, y'all enjoy. Very, what you call it?
American.
I'm not sure if that's necessarily American, maybe.
Green bean casserole?
I know it's a big thing in this state, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, it's a very Minnesotan thing.
Yeah, I don't hear it too often from other states, so.
I made I'm gonna have to make it again one day because it was delicious, and and it's funny. Jasmine could not stop eating it. She loved it, but she won't eat it now. I guarantee it. But I made some German potato salad one time, and it was delicious. It had bacon in it, and in the dressing that you put on the potato salad, it was bacon grease in the mayo, and then you mix it up with another cup of, like, I think vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh, it was so good. There's nothing like fresh German potato salad. Warm, right out the pan. It's beautiful. Perfect.
He says that when he made it, I loved it. I don't remember this,
Well,
but
you couldn't stop eating it. You had like 3 bowls of it. And then she's like, you gotta make it again. I'm like, well, okay, but you know.
I truly don't
She went
remember.
pescatarian like a month later.
that's not true.
Yeah, it was about that. It was while we were living in
Yeah, I know.
the brown apartments.
But I don't think I went pescatarian a month later.
It was pretty close to that because then I never really made it again. You were just gonna use this to heat the chili up, or should I just put it in my bowl? I'm just gonna use my bowl for now, and then I'll heat the rest up later.
Oh, you wanted this in a. Why'd you give me your plate?
I didn't give you. Oh, I just put the plates there.
I'll just put it on here.
I'll put my chili on top of it. I'll just put it.
So you guys, this is what I made. So just very simple. If you're looking for something really quick to make during the weekday, if you're busy like us, we just have mac and cheese. We have veggies, and yeah, it's that simple. Well, and ground beef. If you don't like meat like me, then you probably won't put that in there. I'm also not really huge on cheese, so it's all about preference. So that's what I made, fresh off the stove.
And I'm gonna heat up my chili and dump it on top. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
Chili mac on steroids. Because usually chili mac is just not. That's a lot of extra on top of chili, but it's gonna be delicious.
Yeah, dinner last night was good. The restaurant was really beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you feel like you're over there. I love that. I love when restaurants kind of go with, when it makes sense.
Like a theme.
Yeah. And you know I love a good theme.
Yep. Not just a restaurant. It's now where you just go sit down at a table. It's got more than. It was nice, and the people were really nice. I mean, the waitress was very, very apologetic. I'm not too completely convinced she didn't see us there, but hey, at least they gave us a free appetizer. I'm right.
I don't think that one lady saw us, so.
No, our waitress didn't see us, but the lady that seated us, she walked by us like 10 times, and the last time she walked by us, I just stared at her for a couple of seconds. She looked back at me, and she's kind of like, she kept looking at me, like looking back at me. I'm like, and then our waitress finally came after that. I'm like, it took me staring you down to be like, look, what's going on here, to get you to send somebody?
You did that? I didn't
Yeah.
know you stared them down.
Yeah, I was staring at the lady. That's my chili light.
I was going to show them.
Yeah.
So, yes, chili.
Chili.
You're going to put that on the top?
Yep.
Well, y'all, we're going to get off this live. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We got to figure out how to make this work better. Yeah, we're going to end the live video. We're going to go eat. At least they're going to eat. I still got to make my food. Like I said, I always make my stuff separately. But Valentine's Day was really good, as y'all heard. We had fun. We went out. It was pretty chill. Nothing too crazy.
Nope.
The kids had fun. They enjoyed their Valentine's Day. I made them these little Valentine's Day boxes, so that was super fun. Just chill. And then we got met with some snow, like we said earlier. I'm giving y'all a little recap again.
We got at least 4 inches, y'all, which
Yeah.
is crazy overnight.
So, yeah, now we're going to eat. And that's gonna be it.
Y'all have a great night.
Now I'm starving.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Me too.
All right, you guys. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, you gotta end it. I still don't know how to do this.